We just got back, but going again. Let's do another one. All right. What's going on, everybody? We just got to Dublin. It's Thanksgiving Day, November 28th. We're gonna pick up a rental car. We're gonna go check out the whole West Coast. So going down to Killarney, and then we're gonna keep driving up and check out a lot of the things that we didn't see the first time we're here. So let's get started. Yo, there's a Christmas tree up. Look, Christmas in Killarney. Not quite, Thanksgiving in Killarney. So not the first time, but this is always a relearning experience for getting this. Let's do a lap or two, shall we? First stop towards the west coast of Ireland is the iconic Rock of Cashel, which sits on this dramatic outcrop of limestone in the Golden Vale. This place has the most impressive cluster of medieval buildings in Ireland, including a Romanesque chapel, a Gothic cathedral, an abbey, just to name a few.
Inside the church, because it was built for royalty, they put fresco on the ceiling. So fresco is what you see in the roof of the Sistine Chapel. They're the best known frescoes in the world. Put it in context, they're 16th and 17th century frescoes. In Cormac's Chapel, you have fragmented remains of early 12th century frescoes. So they're of immense importance. Ireland gave the world Halloween. And you know what happens now in Halloween? Because the Irish went to America, originally they carved weird, scary faces on turnips. But once they went to America, that turned into pumpkins, and you get weird, grotesque faces to ward off evil spirits. But look what they were doing in the 12th century. They were doing the exact same thing, just in stone. If an evil spirit had existed and entered the church, if they saw one of these grotesque heads, they'd be so freaked out they'd leave the place.
All right, first impressions, Rock of Cashel. Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Very historic place, a 900-year-old church.
Also, first church in Ireland.
First church in Ireland. Pro tip, super awesome tour guide as well. We're gonna keep on getting down to Killarney, I think. Try and see Torc Waterfall. We'll see if we have enough time. All right, y'all, made it to Torc Waterfall of Killarney National Park. So there's this awesome epic waterfall here. Let's go check it out. Right? We haven't even hiked the trail yet. We're like, this is great. Quick 200-meter hike to get there. It's right off the road, free entry, just park, and a quick hike will get you to views like that. A lot of stairs, huh? Yeah, I'm breathing super heavy.
We worked off all our potatoes.
Yeah, we ate all the potatoes for breakfast. Bread and potatoes, breakfast of champions. We might be wrapping around to the top or the backside of the waterfall. We're going to see if there's any hidden treasure up here. After seeing Torc Waterfall, we continued up the Wild Atlantic Way to one of Ireland's top tourist attractions, an 1800s castle turned abbey in the heart of the Connemara countryside. We stayed last night at Kylemore Lodge, which is actually a hunting lodge built by the Guinness family, which is pretty cool. Great find on Airbnb. Definitely recommend if you guys get the chance. Super West Coast, off the beaten path for sure. What we came for really was right behind us. Kylemore Abbey. We're definitely going to go check this place out. So apparently no cameras allowed, no filming, so we're gonna go ahead and pack this camera down, but go check out the Abbey. So we just got tickets. It was like €14 per ticket. There's a tour of inside as well as some walled gardens that are available, so a ton of really cool stuff. Right behind us is actually a Gothic church that Mitchell Henry built for his wife Margaret after she passed away. Kylemore was actually a castle before it became an abbey.
Her husband bought the land and then built up the castle.
After experiencing Kylemore Abbey, it was off to see some of the highest sea cliffs in all of Europe and one of Ireland's best kept secrets, Slieve League. Often overshadowed by the more famous cliffs of Moher, Slieve League comes in at a staggering 601 meters, almost twice as high as the Eiffel Tower, and nearly 3 times the height of the cliffs of Moher. Slieve League is definitely more of a hidden gem, and we'd recommend it if you want to avoid the crowds and see something off the beaten path. We have made it to Slieve League, actually all the way up to the cliffs. So pro tip, as you're coming up here, drive your car past the car park. There's a gate. Go through that gate, keep going. There's a second car park all the way up to the top of the hill. Definitely worth that. You get views like this, as well as you can see the car park all the way down there. Quick little hike all the way up. It's a little out of breath from doing that, but you get all the way up here and get some great shots for sunset. that are available as well. So a ton of really cool stuff. You get the map, as well as a little bit of history.
I was reading about the nuns.
Reading about the nuns. Cool. Well, let's go ahead and pack her down and we'll get inside. All right. Say something real quick. Just anything. Audio.
Anything. Audio.
All right, y'all. We have made it to the top of Slieve League. So actually, pro tip, as you're driving up, there will be a gate. You can go ahead and undo the latch there. Keep driving. What?
Da-na-na.